Hi, it's Bobby and Mike again, and we're
Hello.
here again. And so this is awesome. And we actually just finished golfing. So we just thought, why not just do another podcast right now? Because it really does parlay into what we're talking about today.
Mhm.
What are we talking about today, honey?
Today is about the five languages of love. And it's if you've never heard of that, it's something you should go Google as soon as you're done with our podcast and just learn more about it. And it gives you a chance to take a quiz that's free in most cases. You can learn what your love languages are, and then you can learn it gives you a compatibility. So now, let's say you're going to date online or to meet people, you can find out what their love languages are. If they've never heard of it, they get excited about it. Like, oh, this guy or gal, she's like deeper. She understands this stuff. You send the link, they'll do it. It just takes a few minutes, and now you get a better feel of who they are regarding how to love them. And you can pretty quickly decide if it's compatible or not with that person.
Well, actually, I thought that was sweet because that was one of I think it was the third date you actually sent me
Mhm.
the quiz for the five love languages. And I always thought, I had two that I was really strong about. And then after taking the test, I was like, wow, I was off. And it actually
Mhm.
was a good thing because it made us extremely compatible. So I like that part.
True.
So what's going to be our first one?
So the first one can be words of affirmation. So which I think it'd be hard fought to find somebody who doesn't appreciate this love language. It's mainly complimenting your partner. Saying things that you're thankful for about them. If they're cleanly,
Yeah.
if they help out around the house, if they're just sweet and kind, if they're a hugger and you like that. But it's just letting them know the things that you appreciate about them.
Absolutely. I think my words of affirmation, I'm definitely a words of affirmation kind of
Uh,
girl. I did not realize I loved it that much, but I definitely do. I love when you say I look great today.
mhm.
I love compliments.
Yeah,
I love that sort of, you're the best thing ever that you say to me because I am. So that kind of stuff really turns me on in
that's
so
good.
many ways.
So yeah, so words of affirmation is the first one. We both have that within our library of love languages. And then the second one is quality time. So
Mm,
for us being together like we are right now, just spending this time golfing, the whole reason
wealthy.
that Bobby golfs now is because I wanted her to learn because it was another chance. I love golf. So I was like, how do I combine a person I love with something that I love to do? Thankfully, she was open to it. And now we've turned it into a 9-hole thing once a week and we have a wonderful time. But other couples, and it's okay, once again, no judgment,
No,
quality time's not that big of a deal. And you might have two people that they travel for sales
right.
or they're a consultant, they have to be on site, and they don't
Absolutely.
mind. If they get a phone call here and there, they'll check in, but they're very independent. We
Right.
prefer to have that time together, and that's really important to us. And I think if you found someone, and if you're more of a quality person time, you're really better off dating someone who feels the same way.
Absolutely. Equality time, I honestly didn't realize I was such a fan of,
Mhm.
but until I took the test, we lined up with
Yes.
that, and quality time is a good one. And in golfing, I never thought I'd be golfing ever in my entire life. But this guy, because he loves spending time with me and we love spending time together,
Mhm.
it's another way to just enjoy each other. And now, I mean, I ask him, when are we going golfing? So complete
That's
switcheroo,
true.
that's for sure.
She initiates the question to me, which is
That's the
very
good
sweet.
thing.
So that's very nice.
I was actually under the impression that men just wanted to go golf with their buddies and get away from their partner
Right.
or whatever. So thank you for being so sweet and
Well,
including me.
and it can be a combination of both. Of course, I still want to play with my friends, and that's
Right.
fine. Or down the road, as Bobby plays more, she may want to go out and play with some of her girlfriends, and that's cool too. But it's definitely for us a way to connect. So that's number two.
What's number three?
Number three, and probably my favorite, physical touch.
We're doing it
Uh,
right now.
yes, we
Just know
Oh, I'm a big physical touch person, kissing, hugging, whatever, sitting like this. If we go to a restaurant, I'd prefer to sit next to her so we
which
can
is
still
super
touch
cute.
versus being across the table. So I'm just a very touchy. I enjoy it, and thankfully she does too. So if that's something that you dig and the other person isn't into it, that's not going to work long term, I don't believe, unless there's a way to somehow find a medium in the middle. But you're really
Right.
better off finding someone who digs. And if you're not a physical touch person, there's plenty of people that aren't too. And,
Right.
you can connect in other ways. You have more thoughts about
Well, yeah,
physical
I was
touch?
just thinking about physical touch. For me, I didn't, it wasn't that important to me, but as I uh, took the test and you and I spent more time together, I felt like it was more aligned with you as well. I like physical touch. I like hanging out with you. I never like to cuddle until you. I've never cuddled so much in my life, and I really enjoy it. And there's a certain, I would say, level of peace that comes
Mhm.
over me and safety really that when we're cuddling or you're cuddling me at night before we go to sleep, that really feels good and nurturing to me. So I really appreciate it.
And I think in the case of you a little bit, not to put words in your mouth, but
Yeah.
you kind of felt like I was your soulmate, your partner. So maybe some things that maybe didn't feel
Oh,
as much
I see where you're
tied to a
going.
previous
Right.
relationships, all of a sudden, because we have this other chemistry flowing, you really want to spend that time. And so that's just another wonderful attribute of our wonderful relationship.
I would agree with that. Well said. All right. What's the other one?
So now it gets into a couple more interesting ones that I'm not as close to myself, but they're still very valid and they need to be looked at and understood. And fourth is acts of service. So some people
Mm,
really appreciate people doing things for them. If that's taking their car into the shop, maybe putting gas into the tank,
right.
filling their tires,
Yes.
doing
It's a big
doing
one.
yard work,
Yes.
things of that
Laundry.
laundry.
Laundry is a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, how
Me.
about this? Cooking someone dinner.
There you go.
That's an acts of service.
That's an act of service.
And we all have some of it to clarify. It's not like her and I have no interest in acts of service. That's
No.
wonderful too. It
Right.
just isn't as high on our priority list as the others. But your thoughts on acts of
Yeah,
service?
acts of service. I mean, I would say it is. I love it, and you do it for me. You do my laundry every week. He does my
That's good.
laundry every week.
Okay.
I hate doing laundry, and so that's a beautiful thing. And cooking, that's my act of service for him. He enjoys when I make a great meal for him,
Hmm.
and so that sort of thing is acts of service, and people do enjoy that. It's just small little things, like you said, putting air in my tire. That's a big deal for me. Feeling that's another thing that ties into safety.
Hmm.
So. Yeah, so I appreciate that.
And I'll add in, there's times that Bobby will surprise me because I work from home and she'll bring up coffee or I'm sorry, like a latte
Yeah.
or matcha, whatever. And that's just a nice surprise. So it doesn't have to be a major act of service.
No,
Sometimes just the littlest act of service has the same meaning. So once again, all these have their place. And I think you need to have a little bit of all of them in a healthy relationship.
sure.
But it's good for you to understand what's your most important. And if that person doesn't have it, instead of once again trying to fit a round peg into a square hole,
Right.
maybe you're better off trying to find someone that's a little more what's the word
Just in alignment with you.
alignment with you. There you
That's
go.
the only thing that always comes to actually my head is alignment. I think we're
Uh,
so aligned with
Compatible
everything that
was
we
what
do,
I was thinking. But
compatible.
if compatibility and alignment,
Same thing,
they're pretty
pretty
much the
much.
same word.
So
Absolutely.
yeah, that's a good one. And then what's our final one, sweetheart?
Our final one is receiving gifts.
Oh, that's a
So
good
some
one.
people really like to receive gifts. Bobby does appreciate gifts. I'd be fibbing if I said she didn't. Thankfully, it's not her number one.
No.
But does she appreciate a nice gift? Yes. Or even once again, does the gift always have to be an expensive gift?
No, a
No.
gift can be when you walk into my office with flowers.
Oh, that's a good
And
point.
and instead of sending them, you walk in and bring them to
Yes.
me.
I'm a big believer in bringing them in versus paying for someone to drop them off. I just think it says I took the time, went and got them, drove over, brought them to you. A
Right.
coworker see me come in. I just think there's something a little more to that than maybe paying to have someone, a driver, drop them off. That's just my
Absolutely.
personal thing. But
Absolutely. And then it's like for me with gifts with him, I mean, it could be one of the things that we always do when we see each other is we kiss each other,
yes.
hello, and ask about our day. For me, that's receiving a gift because
Mm,
you care about me, but also giving gifts, for me, like I'll just buy you a set of golf balls that just show
yeah,
up.
that's true.
Or a cute little golf shirt because I want my baby to look cute on the
That's
golf
true.
course. Even when
That's
I'm
right.
not
You're
there,
right.
still he needs to show up and be cute. So
Hmm.
it's just small little things that really do go far, and those little small things do go far. I feel like people get caught up in having to do grandiose things, and you don't have to do that. It could be a cute little note in the car under your pillow.
Hmm.
I've done that for you a few times,
That's
so
true. You have.
it's sweet. So that's kind of a good thing.
Yeah. So to summarize today's podcast, is just mainly there's five love languages, and if you hadn't known that before, hopefully this helps you out a little bit. It may even help you look back at previous relationships and say, "Oh, we weren't really. She was into that, I was into that, or whatever it might be." So if it
Right.
just makes you a little more aware, and I'm a big believer, share it. If you have a girlfriend or a wife or a husband or a boyfriend now, share this with them. Talk
Sure.
about it. It's a great conversation and it helps you go a little deeper. It's not on that ancillary, shallow place. You're kind of
Sure.
going into a deeper space that may raise conversations, may raise memories, and it
Right.
helps you understand your partner better. If you understand your partner better, you can love your partner better.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah, getting
Well
deep.
said. I like it. Definitely. You definitely, I feel like when you and I met on Hinge, that we did do that. You did that. You initiated the test, and it was a
Mhm.
personality test as well as this. And it really did help us look at it. And we're like, okay, we're compatible. Let's see where this goes. And so I don't think it's not a bad idea for anyone that's out there who's dating and find someone that they really enjoy
Mhm.
to maybe take those two tests
Absolutely.
and then talk about it. So we'll bring up discussions, and you get a better understanding of who your partner is. So that's actually
Absolutely.
good. You were smart doing that, Mister.
hmm
I
So,
appreciated
so
it.
to finish up today's podcast, once again, look up the love languages, think about what we said, and then once again, help us out a little bit. If you like what you saw, please follow us, please forward us to people, let people, like us, send it out because once again, we're just here to try to help current relationships evolve and prosper or new relationship blossom.
Right.
Right. And that's really our intent. If we can just help one person on every podcast, wonderful. But if it's thousands or even millions one day, that'd be tremendous. So thank you as
Absolutely.
always. Have a wonderful day. Any final
Cool.
words?
Happy Sunday, and thanks for sharing. Bye bye.
Bye.